Alright, hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to touch on how to make your Golf R, your GTI, your GLI, you name it, your A3, your S3, faster in minutes. So we'll jump right into it. So what are the things that you need? The first thing you're going to need is an integrated engineering dongle. Now this dongle is really nice. It comes in this cool pouch, obviously right in here. This goes into the OBD port on the car, and from there you just plug in this pretty long wire. They give you a little bit of flexibility with length. Goes right into the back end, and then of course this USB side goes right into your computer. Now, things to keep in mind when you are flashing your car. One of the things you're going to want to know, especially if your car's a little up there in age, is battery. If you think the car is going to die, you want to give your car at least 20 minutes. You know, I would say like you have to have the car in auxiliary mode, so you have to leave the car on for at most like 20 to 30 minutes. So if the battery dies, it's not the best thing for your ECU. You could brick your ECU, and in that case, you know, IE will get that fixed for you, but it's not something that is good for either party. So bear in mind, it's really nice to have, you know, a strong battery, or at least a battery tender. On to the computer side of things, you're going to need a computer, I think really just with Windows 10, and I have a little laptop that I use. It's nice having a laptop, of course, and most people are going to use laptops because, you know, it's mobile. I can bring it right up to the car and flash it. Now, one of the things you should know too is if you decide to go back and forth on tunes, it's quicker. The first time you tune the car is pretty much going to be the longer time. I haven't gone stage 2 yet, but I've bounced back and forth between high torque and low torque, but I'm primarily only running low torque because I haven't tuned my DSG yet. At some point I'm going to do a full high torque review, but for the time being we're running low torque because we don't want to absolutely destroy our DSG. Now, aside from that, a computer and the dongle is really the only thing you need. I highly recommend going with IE because their tunes are insane, and they have some really cool things in the works, including flex fuel. So we might be running that. We're going to need a fuel pump for that, but we'll see. Time will tell on that, but very excited. And it's very easy to get kind of good power. You can run up to the mid 300s in horsepower with just a simple stage 1 tune, and that's easily done with your integrated engineering stage 1 tune. So anyway, I think that's pretty much that. It's a really easy process. For me, I know it took me about 20 minutes in total. It was really easy. You just go on their website with your computer, and you just download the flash tool, the flash wizard they call it. Plug it right into the car, put the car in auxiliary mode. The first time it took around 20 minutes to flash the car, of course, and yeah, and then I was stage 1 low torque, and I was loving it, and I still do love it. It's a huge difference with the car. It runs awesome, and it feels, as most people you'd expect to say, it feels like OEM plus. Now, it doesn't really feel like a tuned car, and I've had a tuned car before, and what I mean by that is it drives like it would ordinarily, except when I'm really in it. And I've experimented with high torque, of course, and that's, you know, big difference as well. It's funny how all the tunes are vastly different from each other. High torque is just kill mode. It's just so fast in high torque. Low torque is really quick. And stock, these things are pretty nice. Now, things to keep in mind when you tune your car. Your warranty. Now, when I plan to go get whatever I need done to my car, God forbid, I'm going to flash it to stock, and my excuse will be I'm using a throttle modulator, and it's not a tune. I'm gonna lie, deception is key. Aside from that, you are voiding your warranty. There's a huge chance that you're gonna void your warranty, and that's primarily with like stage 2. That's just so obvious for the shop, especially if you're catless. Just keep that in mind. But you know, some shops don't care at all, but most shops do, especially the ones around me. Ask me how I know. But haven't raced much, but you know, it's so quick that I can't imagine you know, many you know, cars in the sport car realm would be that tricky to keep up with. But yeah, I've only launched it once with the tune, trying to keep it easy on the DSG until I finally tune that. It felt pretty awesome, as it would. And if you guys want to see that, if this video gets 200 likes, that's right, 200 likes. I've seen it happen before. Once I see 200 likes, we'll do a launch control video with stage 1, and we'll even get some times. I'll get a draggy. How about that? I'll get a draggy for you guys so you guys can see sort of what this thing puts down. So anyway, I think it'd be wrong to not take her for a quick little spin and talk about kind of driving impressions. I've sort of done this before, talking about why I tune this car, but I'm going to speak specifically to this low torque tune, tell you guys kind of my feel and my driving impressions for it. So let's get on the road. All right, and we just came back from work too. So yeah, the car is going to be nice and warm. I gotta get rid of that message. We don't want that message. Go away. Automatically. Race. Put on our dials. I don't know about you guys, but I always drive with my dials on. Always get that oil temp. Make sure it's not running too hot. And make sure it's not too cold. Sometimes if you let off a little early, the car does like a little extra crackle. It's kind of funny. It sounds like it has an overrun tune or a crackle tune, but it does not. It just sounds like a race car all the time. It even did that prior to the stage one too. Let's let her eat. All right, we've gone by all the Karens. This thing is a freaking animal. I love this thing so much. And actually, I will have a video talking about why I love this car. If it's not obvious, I can rattle off a few of the reasons. Oh, you guys want to see some turkeys? Boom, turkeys. Gobble, gobble. I guess one of the things that I will say that I don't super love, and I think it's just a thing of the car, it's not really the tune at all. It's just the DSG in Sport Auto, it's just super goofy, and as you guys would expect, anytime you're running a tune on a stock TCU is just like, you're setting yourself up for failure. I don't mean that in the worst way possible. It's not like awful. The car doesn't like suck. It's just like, it downshifts kind of awkwardly when you're just casually cruising, so keep that in mind. It's just something to know. But dude, these turkeys are not stupid. They don't actually like dart in front of you. Look at them. See it? We got like some over there, got some over there. They know their place. All right. But as you guys can kind of see there, it sort of upshifted on itself again. It upshifts, downshifts, it's kind of just awkward, but it doesn't affect my driving because I mostly drive in manual mode. And again, that's more of a thing of the car. That's why I'm pretty eager to get the TCU tune. Yeah, this thing just rips. The facelift cars that got rid of all of the issues that the pre-facelift cars were having, you know, they did a slight remedy to the water pump problem, and even that's just a very passive issue that these cars face. It's not the end of the world for sure. You know, it's just part of owning a Volkswagen, even if it does happen, and just get ready for it. But these cars, you know, the newer cars, they don't see that issue as much. One thing to know as well is the fact that, you know, the 7 speeds are really, really strong. They can hold a lot of power. You don't really want to push the limits, of course. You don't want to do like daily launches. If you could avoid daily launches, that'd be nice. You know, I always pick and choose when I launch this thing, and I'm not trying to fry the DSG because now my warranty is technically gone, but if I, you know, play it off nicely, we'll see. Deception is key, guys. Remember, New England Pete is telling you guys to lie. Guys, it's pretty much boost season. Car's running great right now. It was already running pretty solid, but now it's even better, so can't complain. It's a good time to tune your car. If you guys are on the fence about it, let me tell you guys, it's a super solid thing to do. Integrated Engineering, they've been around for a while and they know how to make a tune. You know, it's very, very safe for these cars, and you know, they'll answer all your questions. I've had plenty of questions and they were all answered. And again, low torque is the way to start because it really kind of, you know, sort of gets you into that whole tuning vibe. And you know, I've had a tune car before. I was full stage 2 of my GTI, and I loved it. I loved it so much. But I'm really glad that I'm kind of just like piece by piece modifying this car and tuning it, you know, just to stage 1, low torque, then high torque, stage 2, and we'll get this thing going. I'm really hyped to, you know, be working alongside IE for this, and again, it's so much worth it. It's the easiest way to get a lot of horsepower, and yeah, I love this car so much more, and I don't want to sell this car. I will be lying. I'd be absolutely lying if I said I wasn't considering a Mark 8 Golf R about like 4 months ago. And then I just started modifying this car, and I was like, wow, I don't have any need for a Mark 8 at this time. I love this Mark 7.5. Plus, these just, in my opinion, these just look a little bit better. So anyway, I'm gonna end it there. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned to this video, and be sure to check out Integrated Engineering for all your tuning needs. You know, these guys are the best. They know exactly what they're doing. And yeah, so I'll end it there. Thank you guys again for watching, and be sure to like, subscribe, and catch you guys in the next one. Peace and love.